Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.
It's not often that the cultures of Paris and Stoke-on-Trent entwine, but there's a patisserie opening in the Pottery Centre, and here with the new owners now, Mama and Bineta Sidibe. So where did the name come from, and where did the idea come from?
It was his idea, because Melice is a flower that you use in bakery, but you can use it in cocktail. It's a bit minty and zingy, so actually it's spelled double S-E, but he wanted to have it with a C to make it more like graphic, the signage and stuff, so but it was his idea.
And I read it, I've told you before, I read your book, and at the very last page you even say, I wonder if a French patisserie could open in Stoke. Was that where you come up with the idea?
Yeah, to be fair, we were thinking about it like probably 1 year ago, about opening something in Stoke-on-Trent, and I think the patisserie was the best idea because, like I said, we miss it in France, and it would be nice to have something here, and even for the people in Stoke-on-Trent, it's going to be something new, and I think they will be happy with it.
Absolutely. So are you both going to be working at the bakery?
No, because she's doing some good cake, but I think we will let the professional do that. So yeah, we have people in France who bake like some fantastic cake.
Yeah. So you've told me you're opening about the 10th or 11th of July, yeah? So you're looking for staff at the moment, or have you already hired everybody?
No, we already hired everyone, but we never know. As we open, we might need more people, so we'll see.
And I mentioned just before, there is another patisserie in the Pottery Centre, the Vienna one and the Upper Mall. But what sets yours apart from theirs?
It's authentic French cake. Like if you see, for example, if you go to Drucker's, like even in England, when you think of an éclair, you think of chocolate icing on the outside and whipped cream on the inside. That's not a chocolate éclair. It should be Crème Pâtissière on the inside, and it should be like the fondant on it. So you'll see the difference, but it's proper French cakes.
Absolutely, yeah. And I get the feel, Mama, you're quite a smart guy. You think before you speak. So are you going to be inputting some of your own ideas into the business?
Yeah, I guess I will do my best, and yeah,
actually he already did, because he's done some of the design of the shop. He picked up ideas on how it should look and stuff. So.
Yeah, because I like everything about like design and stuff. So yeah, so I bring some idea to take from most of the place I travel to. So I bring it into the shop. So hopefully it's going to look nice.
Yeah, and like I said, I've read your book, and you come across really well in it, and so does your family and Bineta as well. So where did the inspiration for writing a book come about?
To be fair, it was not my idea. It's my friend. Because at my website, so someone leave a message and asking about like if I was interested to write a book. At the first place, I said I was not interested because I feel like it's gonna be something totally football. So if it was football, I'm done nothing in football really. I'm not Beckham or Cristiano Ronaldo to write a book or biography about just football. You need to do more to do a book just about football. But it was more interesting about my life before football, and of course a little bit of football as well. So yeah, I thought it's gonna be probably interesting. Especially at that time I was thinking more for my kids and family, because it's something you can left for them and to read. And because as a kids you forget most of the thing, and even me getting older, you forgot a lot of things. So to be in the book is something that will stay forever, and my kids can read, and the family as well. And also, even grandkids. So, and also it can be another part for the people who grew up in the same situation than me. It can be a motivation for them. So that's why I read the book.
I particularly like the bits when you're back in Bagno and the conversations with your father, and the bit where you went to Swansea as you said, a full striker. So you were just playing as a defender, and one season up front in a non-league, and suddenly you were playing up front in Division 1, Division 2.
Yes, there's a lot of people doesn't know that. Because when I was in non-league in France at 21 years old, you think it's probably over. So when I came to this club there, I said, look, I want to play striker, to change for a bit, because I was tired to run after strikers and stuff. And I thought I had the quality to play, because in France we do a lot of indoor football, futsal. So technically I was alright. So I said, I'm gonna change. And do something different to enjoy it. And this season done very well. So my agent is sending me on trial to Swansea as a striker. So everything.
So they didn't really know that you weren't really a striker.
No, they didn't know. So I was happy for someone who was a defender and become strikers. It was good, very good.
And I just mentioned Bagno where you grew up. So sort of the Paris suburbs, they get a bad press, but it's a good community spirit, and the people are good and honest that you work and grow up with. Do you think, in a way, you could compare it to Stoke-on-Trent in the fact that there's a really good community spirit between the people who live there?
No, of course. I think where I grew up, I think is for me is the best place. Like you said, it's like a family. It's a little village. Everybody know everyone. Yeah, you have the bad side of it, of course, but you have a lot of positive side. You have the respect of the elders. Like I said, you can't go and knock at any door for anything. You always have someone to help you. All my friends, I call them my cousin. Not even friends, they are my cousins. Everybody's part of. It's like I said, it's like a family. So yeah, and the bad part of it, of course, you don't want your kids to become like a bad person, but my dad is doing very well, so I'm happy, but I'm also happy to grow up where I grew up.
Absolutely, yeah. You got to have pride in where you come from, haven't you?
No, of course, definitely, and I think that's what made me who I am today, because become footballer and know what I have to do and to help the other, and growing in this part. I think for me it was something positive.
Absolutely, yeah. And Bineta, we obviously hear a lot about Mama in the press, and we've read his story, but what about your story? What have you done before you opened the business?
Went to university in Paris at the Sorbonne, so I did translation in English and Spanish for 5 years. Then I moved to England in 2004. And we got married, and so at first, because he was playing for Gillingham, we stayed there for about 6 months. So I wasn't driving at the time because I grew up in Paris, so I used the tube. So then we moved to Stoke, and I had my son in 2007, and I had my daughter in 2009. So I was more involved with sorting out all the paperwork, making sure that everything was running smoothly. He was doing his football, I was sorting the house and the kids. And now for me, it's, I'd say, my time to do something else and move forward now. The kids are growing older and do what I've always wanted to do, because I'm always baking, always cooking. And I really enjoy welcoming people into my house. So having a patisserie will help me do the same, except as a business. And I think it'll be nice to share with people nice, good quality food and like a welcoming, I'd say, atmosphere where they can come if they need to read, if they need to work or whatever, but they'll be at ease, having a nice drink and a nice cake. So I think it's mainly important.
So we can expect a lot of freshly made and your recipes.
We'll make sandwiches every morning. So we'll bake the baguettes on site and use fresh produce, salads, onions and stuff. And we do French pancakes as well that would be made on order. So you'll have your choice if you want a Nutella one or if you want something with salted caramel or if you want savoury, smoked salmon, leeks, whatever.
Yeah.
The choice there.
So what do you prefer then, French pancakes or oatcakes?
Oh, that's a
The
good
pair
one.
of
To be fair, I think oatcake is a bit thick.
Yeah.
But I think it's mainly because I grew up with crepes and crepes that thin, so I think that's mainly the difference. But it's nice, oatcake are nice.
Yeah. So you say you've always been baking at home and stuff, so you obviously bake for Mama a lot then, is that?
Yeah, he has a really sweet tooth. I bake every 2 days.
You can see that, Sarah.
I think every 2 days, or at least every 2 days I'm baking. I bake all the time.
So what's your specialty then? What can we expect as your sort of
I
specialty?
bake once a week on site, so I make different cakes, depends on your taste. I make cake with chocolate and banana. I make, like yesterday, I make a vanilla sponge with like melted chocolate on top. I make tiramisu. I make a lot of different stuff. I love it.
Excellent. So if someone was going to go to your patisserie, what would you recommend that you have?
I think to start off, because you've been educated to wrong éclairs, you have to taste the right ones to make sure that you see the difference, because there's a massive difference. And I think what's nice is macarons.
The macarons,
That's I think the most important like cake at the moment that everyone's talking about and everyone likes. And then I think you'd have to go for the opera if you like coffee, because it's buttercream with a coffee ganache and chocolate, so the balance is really nice. And I don't know, for some people like strawberry tart, which are classic, that people always love, but we'll have like a wide range. About like you could expect at least on the display 12 different individual cakes every day. So I think for every taste you'll have something fruity if you like fruit, you'll have something with chocolate if you like chocolate, or something with coffee. It's very wide. The range is wide.